What's got two thumbs and a great big woody? I do. It's such a cliche, and all car makers say it, is that, oh, the car is, civilized and easy to drive on the road, but when you get on the track, you get to feel its full performance. With Ferrari, they really mean it, and it really is true. On the road, this is an incredibly, staggeringly, kind of amazingly civilized car. I cannot get over how easy it is to drive. It's comfortable. These seats fit me like a 42 long jacket. It's got a great sound system, and the nav is right where I need it, and it's a beautifully appointed car. I cannot believe I'm thinking this, but I think this might be a tremendous daily driver. Maximum sportivity in the snow.
Well, it seemed fitting. The old man was on my mind a lot, as well as the strange fates that brought me to this car. So I wanted to take the car to him. Dear Enzo, Mr. Ferrari, please give me good weather tomorrow so I can rip up your track at Fiorano. I wish you were my dad.
I would like to drive this car all day, but I am terribly busy and important, and so I will not be able to. I'm going to have to park it and go write my stories because, well, the world is dying to know what I think. And now for the tricky part. I have to park this bastard.
Yes, I know. I'm a little far from the keypad, but I didn't want to slide this six-figure beauty into the wall. You don't think this ramp is slick? Look what happened to Sensei Dave, my cameraman. This, by the way, is my favorite moment of the entire trip.
Yep.
I made it! Oh, I didn't ding anything. Oh man, I wonder what it looks like with snow tires on it.
Here in the 2nd century of the automobile, it's not surprising that all the major car companies have built museums for themselves. Ferrari's is called the Galleria Ferrari, and it is open to the public. Here you'll find some of the greatest road and competition cars of all time. What's interesting about all this is that in the early days of the company, Ferrari himself was really unsentimental about the cars, and he parted them out or sold them off as needed. The factory actually had to find and buy back a lot of these cars, and likely paid through the nose. Enzo, a famous lira pincher, would not have approved.
This is a 1971 Le Mans prototype from Ferrari. Of course, if you're buried deep inside this car, you're going to need a rear view mirror. The car we're driving tomorrow, the 458 Italia, is as fast as the legendary Enzo. This is the Enzo. They made 399 of these cars, and then they made one more for the Vatican. This is a hell of a Pope-mobile. But forget for a minute about the official Ferrari museum. If you want real Ferrari history, you come here. This is the Ristorante Montana, across the street from the Fiorano track. This is where all the drivers come on their breaks for lunch and for dinner, and it's filled with priceless memorabilia for the tifosi. For example, Michael Schumacher and Rubens Barrichello driving suit. All the eminences of motorsport have signed these napkins that are up on the wall. Let's see, Jody Scheckter and Rubens Barrichello. Who else have we got here? We've got Max Mosley. Well, I'm surprised they didn't take that one down. Eric Clapton. It's like the Sardis of F1. Michael, of course, Kimi, Clay, Stefan Johansson. It's just, these are the greatest autographs in F1. Mama Rosella, hello?
Michael Schumacher used to come here, and she'd cook for him. I wonder, will her pasta make my driving meatballs bigger? And so, another day dawns in Ferrari land. My prayers to Enzo didn't help.
We've got the awesome Ferrari logo. We've got 16-inch carbon ceramic discs that cost more than my house. We've got blinding LED headlights. I've got a cool Ferrari sleeping bag. I think a cup car has more luggage space. We've got triple mortars for exhaust that James Bond would envy. I've got monster torque under glass. There's a foot of snow on the ground and about a half a foot on the road. But am I crying? I'm not crying. There's no crying at Ferrari. We're going to take it out and flog it anyway.
All right, now we get done with the television stuff. I can actually drive this car. Yahoo!
It is, after all, just a car, right? It was all so civilized. But now, on the track, the force gathers, the static charge builds, the ground shifts, and something big comes unmoored from the holy and wholesome, and I am flying. All 562 horsepower wrench me into a different place, and the sound of the V8 banging the 9,000 RPM redline up and down the paddle-shifted gears, the silicon of the circuitry, the carbon ceramic of the brakes, the angry trumpet of Gabriel blowing down the walls of my mind. Well, me. I am a driving genius.
Got to put the cone back.
So, what have we learned? Well, we've learned that Enzo left the firm in good hands, and it's one of those rare companies that understand authenticity has value. Authenticity pays. We've learned Ferrari's current keepers try not to stray from Enzo's original principles, uncompromised road cars built on a foundation of motorsports excellence. This has been a reality check, and the answer is check. And we've learned that the newest road car, the 458 Italia, is more forgiving than the Diocese of Las Vegas and hotter than the bolts holding Marissa Miller together. We've learned that I want one. It's just fantastic. I just want to keep on going. But I have one thing left to do. It started with an Italian mule skinner, and it goes on today as the most cherished name in all of automobiles.
Please,
Prima volta Ferrari.
It's his first time he's ever sat in a Ferrari. No. No. All right, give it up. Forza.
Ferrari!
Yeah,
Fare
yeah.
foto, qui, schiacciare qui.
Yeah,
Fare
sure.
foto a me.
Yeah.
Si è rotto!
So it seemed fitting as we drive off from Maranello that we would say arrivederci to our fruit seller friend, our peasant, our paisan,
This is beautiful.
our friend of Enzo. Ciao ciao, mi amici. Ciao ciao.